Hi guys, I'm back. Remember the other day we read the book Different? We are going to do an activity that goes with this book, and I'm going to differentiate my activity so it goes from older kids and littler kids. We're going to start with the smaller kids. And what you need is, all you need for both of these is just maybe a piece of paper, and just a piece of paper for the one for the older, and a pen and a piece of paper and maybe some magazines or colors or markers to draw with for the younger kids. So what you're going to do first is think about something that makes you feel different inside about yourself, or something that you think other people might think is different about you. Like, I have freckles and red hair, and not everybody does. A lot of people don't. So that might make me different to some people. And like I said, it used to be things that I didn't always embrace. So I'm going to look in these magazines. I found this one that I had, my American Girl magazine, and it has a picture in here. Look at her, of a little girl with red hair and freckles. So I'm going to cut her out. Maybe if since it's for littler kids, the parents' part can be with a marker, and you can just write, I have a great idea what you can write on there. My differences make me special. And we're going to kind of do the same thing, and then dot, 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 dot. And we're going to kind of do the same. See, that's what you write. And then we're going to kind of do the same with the older, but I'll show you that in a minute. So first I'm going to cut this picture out. And your kids can do this. Old magazines, whatever you have. Anything you can find that they want to use. Like I said, that somebody else might think, that's really different than me, or that makes me feel so different. That's what I'm using for my red hair and freckles. That used to make me feel so different than other people. So I'm going to glue that onto my... Now you see what we're doing? The things that may be different to other people. And I've just picked a few things. So I picked that one. Then I know a lot of you like to read, so it's not maybe as different as the red hair and freckles. But some people think it's weird or different when you read. And I love books, so I'm going to cut out a picture of this book. Doesn't matter what book, I just found this one. It's called Billy and His something mini monsters. I can't read it. It says Monsters at Halloween. Okay, sounds like a fun book. I don't have that one yet, but I'm obsessed with books, so that might be different too. Like an obsession with them. So here's a picture of a book, and I'm going to glue it onto my paper. And then I have one more to show you. Again, maybe you won't think it's different, and you'll be like, why would anyone think that's different? I enjoy nature, and I enjoy looking at things in nature like birds. Here's a pretty bird picture I'm going to cut out and put on there. I love watching birds. These are swallows, but I have swallows, but not these colorful ones. I did not even know they had all these different color swallow birds. And see, you don't have to cut it out perfectly. I made a little etch thing. It's just so they know what you may think, you may feel makes you different. And then maybe you can find things with someone else. Maybe your whole family can do it, and you can find similarities. They're not so different, right? You can find out that your differences are not so different. And there's also a butterfly. It still goes with the nature thing. So I'm going to cut out my butterfly for my last one, and I'll show you, okay? This is a beautiful butterfly. She is beautiful. Look at her. She's so pretty. So I'm going to glue her here, and then I'll explain it. It says, my differences make me special. So watching birds might be different for some people. Some people may never watch the birds. I like to watch nature. I like to see the butterflies. I like to read. That may be different than other people. And my hair is red and I have freckles. So maybe that's what makes me different, but what does it do? It makes me special. So that's for the younger kids. They can cut and glue those. And like I said, old magazines. I have Birds in Bloom and American Girl, whatever you have. And then on the other paper, we're going to put the same thing. My differences make me special. And I think even I say even, he's writing, so he can think of things, and if he doesn't know how to spell it, he can ask his mom and dad. So this can be younger too, younger and older, as long as they're learning to write. So my differences make me special. And now we can write them down. So I'm gonna put what my difference may be. Red hair. You can even make a complete sentence. I put red hair, now I'll put a slash and put I have red hair. Now I'll start putting full sentences. I prefer that anyway. It's a good practice with your sentences, right? Number 2, I have freckles. And like I said, these may not seem like big differences to you, but to other people, or maybe you just notice them. That way you can embrace them and say, that's what makes me special. I love reading books. Number 4, I love nature. Number 5, that's the last one. I am a bird watcher. Maybe people don't know about that about you too. Like you said, you can find out new things about people. This is a fun one too if you're at school, I would think, or homeschooling, even with your own kids, like if you have more than one kid, to see what their differences are, or to see if you have some similarities, right? You may even come up with the same things, some of the same things that you like that aren't so different, right? So that is my activity. It's called My Differences Make Me Special. Here's for the younger kids. You can do it, just cut and glue. And here is for the older kids, and you can write each one. My writing's not the best, but it's okay. It's usually, you can read it. So that is my activity that you can do with the book, Different. And I just came up with that idea. I thought it was the neatest idea, and just came up with it in my head. I said, how can I show differences? And that's what I came up with. So Mimi is going to sign off for now, but I will see you tomorrow and we will read a new story, okay? I will see you then tomorrow on Mimi's Adventures. Bye.